Oh man, I'm seriously beginning to think we're not going to get this Blade movie at all. Like, just everything they're doing with this movie, it just baffles me honestly. Like, what are they doing with this movie? Like, it's already being said that Mahershala Ali is already being cast in a new Jurassic World movie, and that's already like it's just crazy to me. Like, he's being cast in this movie, this upcoming Jurassic World movie, supposedly right now is a rumor, and he's in talks to Beast, in this new movie, and that's going to take away from him filming Blade. Basically, like, this movie is said to be start filming around the summertime, going into the fall time, around that time, and it's like really like that's going to take away from him filming Blade because they said they wanted to start filming Blade sometime this fall, and it's like if that takes him away from filming Blade, that movie is definitely going to get delayed. Like, the Blade movie is definitely going to get delayed if this new Jurassic World movie takes him away from filming Blade. That movie's getting delayed for sure. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with this Blade movie. It's just crazy and baffling to me. I'm beginning to think that this movie is never going to happen. Just the way that we've had this movie announced 5 years ago, back in 2019, with Mahershala Ali on board, and we're still not going to get this movie yet. This movie was supposed to come out last year. To put in perspective, this movie was supposed to come out last year, back in November, and it hasn't even been filmed yet. It's not done writing out, been being written out, hasn't finished that either. They're supposedly getting a new writer to come do rewrites and all that, and that's already the fifth or sixth writer already to come on board to do this whole new script and rewrites and all that. This is crazy. It's just crazy to me. It's baffling to me on how they're going to do this movie, and Blade, and being able to see Blade in the MCU, being able to see a new Blade movie. Like, Blade's one of my favorite Marvel characters. I've been wanting to see this movie, and as soon as they announced it back in 2019, I was so on board when they announced Mahershala Ali was going to be playing the Blade character. I was so on board with that. I was so excited for that. But look at this, 5 years later now, and we still haven't got any Blade movie yet. It's still being worked and reworked and rewritten and everything like that. And it's just crazy and baffling to me that we still haven't gotten this movie, and it doesn't seem like we're getting this movie anytime soon. This movie is probably going to get delayed again because it's supposed to be coming out next year sometime. But if they're not able to rewrite and do their rewrites and write a new script and everything like that, if Mahershala Ali takes this role in the new Jurassic World movie and it delays him from being able to film the Blade movie that they want to try to start filming in the fall time, this Blade movie is going to get delayed again. You could expect this Blade movie to get delayed again, not come out in the year of 2025 when it was supposed to be coming out. And this movie could possibly not even be done. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this movie doesn't ever come out at all. I'll be surprised if Mahershala Ali stays on board, because he has every right to leave. Honestly, like, he is giving up 5 years to this movie, giving up 5 years of his career to where he hasn't really appeared in anything, and he's just waiting, sitting around waiting, and for this movie to be ready to be filmed, getting ready to be done. And he's just giving up his whole career just to be able to do this movie. So I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even blame him if he decides to just exit the project and just go on and do other things. And it seems like he might be leaning towards that way because, like, he's already taking this role. If he does take this role in the new Jurassic World movie, it's going to be basically taking him away from trying to film Blade sometime this fall, because this Jurassic World movie, if it starts filming, they want to start filming sometime this summer going into the fall. That definitely is going to take some time away from him trying to film Blade. If they wanted to try to film the Blade movie starting in the fall, that's definitely going to take some time. If somehow they are able to finish the Jurassic World movie, if they start filming it and they're able to finish filming before fall time, and Mahershala Ali is able to just go straight into the filming Blade movie, then maybe it could work. But, like, you never know. You're gonna have to deal with the Jurassic World movie, depending on how big his role is in this movie. You're gonna deal with a couple months of filming that movie, doing reshoots and things like that. So it's gonna take a lot of time away from his filming when it comes to, like, the Blade movie and all that stuff. So it's like, I want to be surprised if the Blade movie gets delayed again. If this movie doesn't come out next year, I won't be surprised. If Mahershala Ali just decides to not be Blade anymore, not be in this movie no more, I wouldn't be surprised either. And I won't even blame him, because he's just been waiting the past 5 years, putting his career on hold just to be able to be in this movie, and it still has not gotten any traction to being close to finished or anything like that. Just the way that everything that this movie has done is just crazy and baffling to me that we might not get this movie. Honestly, it'd be surprising if we do get this movie. I'm not even sure if or when we're going getting this movie. Is probably going to be delayed again at most, and it's like crazy and baffling to me that this movie is going through that much trouble. Like, I want this movie. I really desperately and want this movie to be done and be able to get this movie in the MCU. I want this movie so badly, but it just feels like, the original three Blade movies, three movies dealing with a vampire hunter, and I know it's hard to write a script. I know it's hard to do all that stuff, but is it really that hard to just be able to write about this character, a vampire hunter, killing vampires and things like that? I mean, I get, I know it's hard to write a script. I know it is. I know it's hard being a writer and all that. But to go through this many rewrites and go through this many writers it just baffles me on how much they're doing with this movie. It just seems at this point that this movie is just cursed. If this movie does not get delayed, if not, canceled completely, I won't be surprised if this movie gets delayed. I won't be surprised if this movie just gets canceled completely. I want this movie. I really do. I really want this movie. I want a new Blade movie because I just love the character. I want a new Blade movie in the MCU so much. But the things that this movie has gone through is just crazy and baffling to me, and I won't be surprised if it gets delayed again. I won't be surprised if it just gets outright canceled. To be honest, as much as I want this movie, it just seems so cursed with this movie. Everything going on, all the problems it's had over these past couple years, and man, it just seems like we're not getting this movie anytime soon. So we'll see what happens in the future. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the future, and hopefully we're able to get this movie still sometime. But it seems very bleak as of right now. It seems very bleak on the future of this movie. So hopefully somehow they're able to turn around and do something with this movie. Hopefully we get still, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the future of this movie. But let me know down in the comments below if you're what your thoughts are on this. New writer coming in, probably do rewrites. Mahershala Ali might be going to Jurassic World movie, being in that movie, and might delay some of the filming, or he might leave the project completely. Who knows? We'll see. But definitely let me know down in the comments below what your thoughts are on this.